who won the Global Teacher Prize 2026 at the World Government Summit in Dubai? Correct option is C. Rabulnagi. Which Indian state has become the second to pass the Uniform Civil Code Bill in March? Correct option is D. Gujarat. What is the rank of India in the World Happiness Report 2026? Right option is B. 116th. Who has been appointed as the Vice Chief of the Army Staff of India? Correct option is C. Dheeraj Seth. Exercise Dharma Guardian 2026 is conducted in Uttarakhand between India and which country? Right option is A. Japan. Which country recently signed an agreement to procure BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles from India? Correct option is A. Indonesia. Which team won the 10th edition of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026? Correct option is C. India. Who has become the youngest Prime Minister in the history of Nepal in March? Correct option is D. Balendra Balen Shah. Which country will host the 52nd G7 Summit in 2026? Right option is B. France. On which date is International Women's Day celebrated? Right option is B. On 8th March. Which team won the overall championship at the 6th Khelo India Winter Games 2026? Correct option is D. Indian Army. Which country has launched the world's first sovereign financial cloud services infrastructure? Correct option is C. United Arab Emirates. Where was the 16th edition of the exercise Vajra Praher conducted in India? Correct option is D. Himachal Pradesh. Which union territory became the second to achieve a 99.93% literacy rate under the New India Literacy Program? Right option is A. Chandigarh. Who has taken additional charge as the Chief Executive Officer of Niti Aayog in February? Right option is C. Nidhi Chibba. Vikram 1, India's first privately developed orbital rocket, is developed by which company? Correct option is B. Skyroot Aerospace. In which city has the RBI established its new highly secured, seismic resilient secondary data center? Correct option is C. Bhubaneswar, Odisha. What is the name of Tripura's first premier incubation and innovation hub launched to boost startups? Right option is C. T-Nest. Which state ranked first in the Fiscal Health Index 2026 released by Niti Aayog? Correct option is A. Odisha. The Rajasthan government has announced to rename the famous hill station Mount Abu as what? Correct option is C. Abu Raj. Which film won the Best Picture award at the 90th Academy Awards 2026? Correct option is B. One Battle After Another. In March, which long-serving Chief Minister of Bihar resigned from his post to enter the Rajya Sabha? Correct option is D. Nitish Kumar. Who won the Sahitya Akademi Award 2025 in English for the novel Crimson Spring? Right option is C. Navteej Sarna. India and which country launched a €20 million initiative to support India's National Adaptation Plan? Correct option is A. Germany. Which intermediate-range ballistic missile was successfully tested by the DRDO on 6th February? Right option is B. Agni-3. Which village in Maharashtra's Ahilyangarh district officially declared itself a caste-free village? Correct option is B. Sondala. Which team won their maiden Ranji Trophy title in the 2025-26 season? Correct option is D. Jammu and Kashmir. Which state government recently launched the third phase of the Mission Basundhara project? Correct option is B. Assam. According to the 2026 SIPRI report, what is India's rank in global arms imports? Correct option is B. Second. Who was recently re-elected as the President of State Affairs of North Korea in March? Right option is D. Kim Jong-un. Who became the first captain to score a century in the history of the T20 World Cup? Right option is C. Harry Brook. The Supreme Court recently clarified that the Aadhaar card can be used for which of the following purposes? Correct option is B. Proof of identity. Varanasi entered the Guinness World Records for planting over 2.5 lakh saplings in one. Are using which plantation technique? Correct option is A. Miyawaki method. Exercise Dosti 17 is a trilateral Coast Guard exercise between India, Maldives, and which country? Correct option is B. Sri Lanka. Who has been appointed as the new chairman and managing director of GAIL India Limited in March? Correct option is D. Deepak Gupta. What is the rank of India in the Henley Passport Index released in February? Right option is B. 75th. Which Indian origin scientist was awarded the 2026 Crawford Prize in Geosciences? Correct option is C. Veerbhadran Ramanathan. 9 cheetahs from Botswana were recently released into quarantine enclosures at which Indian national park? Correct option is C. Kuno National Park. Which city will host the inaugural Bharat Steel 2026 summit on April 16th to 17th? Correct option is A. New Delhi. Which state has become the first legislature in India to use AI-powered face recognition technology to mark MLA attendance? Correct option is B. Andhra Pradesh. Which port authority became the first in India to deploy an advanced anti-drone system? Right option is C. V.O. Chidambarnar Port Authority. Tamil Nadu's first dark sky park has been established at which place? Correct option is A. Kolli Hills. The Union Cabinet has extended the Jal Jeevan Mission until which year? Correct option is C. December 2028. Which state government launched the country's first integrated Divyang Sahayak portal for differently abled people? Right option is B. Maharashtra. Which author will be honored with the 35th Saswati Samman 2026? Correct option is A. Ram Kumar Mukhopadhyay. India's first riverine lighthouse project will be commissioned on which national waterway? Right option is B. National Waterway 2nd. Who was the chief guest at the 11th edition of the Raisina Dialogue held in New Delhi in March? Right option is C. Alexander Stubb. The Indian Army has signed a deal with which country to procure Suryastra? Correct option is D. Israel. Who became the first Kashmiri woman to be appointed Superintendent of Central Jail Srinagar in March? Correct option is A. Sabha Shaul. Who recently became the 93rd Chess Grandmaster of India in 2026? Correct option is C. Arav Dengla. Who introduced an offline photo upload facility in its e-crop registration app to help farmers with limited internet connectivity? Correct option is B. Maharashtra. Who has been appointed as the new Lieutenant Governor of Ladakh in March? Right option is D. Vinay Kumar Saxena. Recently, the first ever consignment of GI-tagged Kirby Anglong ginger was exported to London from which Indian state? Correct option is B. Assam. Which institution partnered with the Ministry of Education to develop the Sathi portal? Correct option is C. IIT Kanpur. Which Indian state government launched Project Hanuman to mitigate human-wildlife conflict? Right option is C. Andhra Pradesh. Which organization notified India's first dedicated standard for bomb disposal systems? Correct option is C. Bureau of Indian Standards. The Hatti Risala festival, which recently completed 138 years of tradition, is celebrated in which state of India? Correct option is D. Maharashtra. Who has been appointed as the new governor of West Bengal in March ahead of the assembly elections? Right option is C. R.N. Ravi. How many people have been given Padma Awards in the year 2026? Right option is D. 131 peoples. Which district in Chhattisgarh has become a model for community-led water conservation through the Jal Sanchay Jan Bhagidari initiative? Correct option is B. Korea. According to the RBI data, what was the total value of India's foreign exchange reserves for the week ended 27th February? Correct option is C. $728.49 billion. Which country approved the world's first stem cell therapy for Parkinson's disease in March? Correct option is A. Japan. Which European Union country became the first to eliminate mother-to-child transmission of HIV and syphilis? Right option is D. Denmark. World Consumer Rights Day is observed every year on which date? Correct option is B. On 15th March. Which state is hosting the inaugural edition of the Khelo India Tribal Games 2026? Right option is C. Chhattisgarh. The Maharashtra government signed MOU with companies from which country to modernize Sassoon Dock in Mumbai? Correct option is C. Finland. Who became the first person in Assam to receive Indian citizenship under the Citizenship Amendment Act? Correct option is B. Depali Das. Which state government launched the Me Health mobile application to provide information about nearby public healthcare facilities? Correct option is A. Kerala. Who was sworn in as the governor of Bihar on 14th March? Right option is C. Syed Ata Hasnain. Where was the exercise Vayu Shakti 26 conducted by the Indian Air Force in February? Right option is B. Pokhran Range, Rajasthan. Which actor was honored with the NTR National Film Award at the Gadar Telangana Film Awards 2025? Correct option is D. Chiranjeevi. Who has been appointed as the new Lieutenant Governor of Delhi in March? Correct option is B. Taranjeet Singh Sandhu. Which leading NBFC has launched the Spurti program to support women entrepreneurs in India? Correct option is D. L&T Finance. India's first fully operational ring metro was recently inaugurated in which city? Correct option is C. Delhi. What is India's rank in the list of most billionaires in the recent Hurun Global Rich List 2026? Right option is C. Third. The Attukal Pongla festival is celebrated in which Indian state? Right option is A. Kerala. Which country is the largest supplier of arms to India according to the 2026 CIPRI report? Correct option is C. Russia. India recently sent 1,000 metric tons of rice as humanitarian aid to which country affected by the El Nino-induced drought? Correct option is B. Malawi. Dalai Lama won his first ever Grammy Award at the 68th Grammy Awards for which album? Correct option is C. Meditations, the reflections of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Who became the youngest self-made billionaire, breaking Mark Zuckerberg's record? Right option is D. Suryamitha. In the 2026 Harish Rana case, which institution allowed passive euthanasia or withdrawal of life support? Right option is D. Supreme Court of India. What is the rank of India in the 2025 Global AI Vibrancy Ranking? Correct option is C. Third. Where was the multilateral naval exercise Milan hosted by the Indian Navy? Correct option is A. Andhra Pradesh. Who has been honored with the Meta Lifetime Achievement Award 2026 for their contribution to theatre and cinema? Correct option is A. Amol Palekar. Which country overtook China to become the largest exporter of cotton products to the United States in 2025? Correct option is C. India. Salem Sago, which recently received a GI tag, is related to which state? Correct option is D. Tamil Nadu. Which country topped the medal tally at the Winter Olympics 2026? Right option is B. Norway. On which date is National Science Day celebrated? Correct option is A. On 28th February. Who has recently launched the Shine app for women employees to report workplace sexual harassment cases securely? Right option is B. Indian Railways. Which state passed the Freedom of Religion Bill 2026 to prevent forced religious conversions? Right option is C. Maharashtra. Which police force was conferred with the President's Police Colour Award in January? Correct option is D. Sikkim Police. Which Indian state is the first to introduce a 3-year rolling budget? Correct option is D. Madhya Pradesh. Which major port in India became the first to implement a digital twin platform for port operations? Correct option is C. V.O. Chidambarnar Port. Who has been selected for the Indira Gandhi Prize for Peace, Disarmament and Development 2025? Correct option is B. Graca Machel. Which state has become the first in India to adopt a comprehensive urban policy? Right option is A. Kerala. Who is the author of the recently launched book Karuna, The Power of Compassion? Correct option is B. Kailash Satyarthi. Who has been awarded the Abel Prize 2026, often referred to as the Nobel Prize of Mathematics? Correct option is D. Gerd Faltings. Who has become India's 94th chess grandmaster? Correct option is C. Mayank Chakrabarti. Who has been appointed as the new chairman of the National Commission for Backward Classes? Correct option is B. Sadhvi Niranjan Jyoti. Which team won the Pro Wrestling League 2026 title? Correct option is A. Haryana Thunders. Where was the joint military exercise Khanjar 13 between India and Kyrgyzstan held? Right option is D. Mismari, Assam. Which is the first state in India to announce a separate elderly budget? Correct option is A. Kerala. Who has become the first woman Prime Minister in the history of Japan? Right option is B. Sane Takaichi. Under which article of the Indian Constitution can the Lok Sabha Speaker be removed by a resolution passed by the House? Correct option is C. Article 94(c). From which state was the National Pulses Self-Reliance Mission launched? Correct option is B. Madhya Pradesh. What is the rank of India in the Corruption Perceptions Index 2025? Correct option is A. 91st. The Strait of Hormuz, often in the news due to geopolitical tensions, connects which two bodies of water? Correct option is B. Persian Gulf and Gulf of Oman. Who was sworn in as the new Prime Minister of Bangladesh? Right option is A. Tariq Rahman. Who is the author of the book The Sage Who Reimagined Hinduism? Right option is A. Shashi Tharoor. From which state was the Vibrant Villages Program 2 officially launched by the Union Home Minister in February? Correct option is C. Assam. Which Indian film won the Best Children's and Family Film Award at BAFTA Awards 2026? Correct option is D. Boom. President Draupadi Murmu sailed in the indigenous submarine INS Vagshir is a submarine of which class? Correct option is A. Kalvari class. Which has become India's first completely paperless district court? Right option is A. Kalpetta, Kerala. According to the 2025 USGS data, what is India's global rank in rare earth oxide reserves? Right option is C. Third. Which Indian sports person has been appointed as the chair of the BWF Athletes Commission for 2026 to 29? Correct option is B. PV Sindhu. Which country will host the UN Convention on Biological Diversity in 2026? Correct option is B. Armenia. Who won the FIDE World Rapid Championship 2025? Correct option is D. Magnus Carlsen. Which country has become the 21st member of the Eurozone from 1st January? Right option is D. Bulgaria. Who has been appointed as the head coach of the Indian women's hockey team? Right option is A. Stuart Marichne. Nagori Ashwagandha, which recently received a geographical indication tag, is cultivated in which Indian state? Right option is B. Rajasthan. Who has been appointed as the new chairman of the Atomic Energy Regulatory Board? Correct option is B. A.K. Balsubramanian. Where was the 28th Commonwealth Speakers Conference held? Correct option is C. New Delhi. Who has been appointed as the new Managing Director of Indo-Tibetan Border Police? Correct option is D. Shatrujit Singh Kapoor. Where is the Arlam Wildlife Sanctuary, now declared as India's first butterfly sanctuary, located? Right option is C. Kerala. The Jallikattu Festival 2026 was held in which state of India? Right option is B. Tamil Nadu. Which Indian diplomat has been appointed as chairperson of the UN Advisory Board on Disarmament Matters? Correct option is A. D.B. Venkatesh Verma. What rank did India secure in the Responsible Nations Index 2026? Correct option is B. 16th. Which Indian boxer has recently been appointed as a member of the Asian Boxing Council? Correct option is A. Vijayender Singh. In which state has the 26,070 crore rupees Kamla hydroelectric project been approved? Right option is A. Arunachal Pradesh. Which scientist was awarded the Tyler Prize in the field of environment? Correct option is D. Toby Kears. Which mascot has been launched by UIDAI to simplify Aadhaar-related communication? Correct option is C. Uday. Which city was ranked as the safest city in India according to Numbeo Safety Index 2026? Right option is A. Mangaluru. Which astronaut was awarded the country's highest peacetime gallantry award Ashok Chakra on Republic Day 2026? Correct option is B. Shubhanshu Shukla. Which microorganism has been officially declared as the state microbe by the Kerala government? Correct option is C. Bacillus subtilis. Which two wetlands were designated as new Ramsar sites of international importance in India in February? Correct option is B. Patna Bird Sanctuary and Jharidhand. Who has been appointed as the first woman Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra? Correct option is D. Sunetra Pawar. Who has won the men's singles title of the Australian Open 2026? Right option is D. Carlos Alcaraz. Which state has become India's largest renewable energy contributor? Right option is B. Gujarat. Who has been sworn in as the new Chief Minister of Manipur? Correct option is C. Yumnam Khemchand Singh. Who has become the first woman to be appointed as the board member of the Airports Authority of India? Correct option is A. Nivedita Dubey. Which district of India became the first to achieve 100% insurance coverage? Correct option is C. Alwar. India won the SAFF Under-19 Women's Championship 2026 title by defeating which team? Right option is C. Bangladesh. What is India's rank in the Network Readiness Index 2025? Correct option is B. 45th. On which date is National Women's Day celebrated in India every year? Right option is D. On 13th February. The Prime Minister's office has been shifted from South Block to which new complex? Correct option is B. Sevatirth. Where was the India AI Impact Summit 2026 held? Correct option is A. New Delhi. Who were the chief guests at India's 77th Republic Day celebrations on 26 January? Correct option is B. Ursula von der Leyen and Antonio Costa. Kalinga Lancers defeated which team to win in the final of the Men's Hockey India League 2025-26? Right option is D. Ranchi Royals.